Austin Horn, Lexington Herald Leader.
Thank you, Governor. I'm just wondering, you've got a newfound national profile. It's kind of on the rise, and this comes at a time where we're seeing a lot of political violence, just in general, assassinations, attempts, like we saw yesterday. Does that worry you for your safety or for your family?
Yesterday was certainly concerning for everyone. For me, sadly, we've been through a number of threats. We had threats during the pandemic, threats similar to what happened yesterday that had me leave the Capitol in a lot of different ways. We had the armed group that went past all of the barriers in the executive mansion and pounded on the door demanding I come out. And when they found out, surprise, it wasn't there. They hung me in effigy. You saw the plot to kill Gretchen Whitmer. You saw the firebombing of Josh Shapiro's house. You saw the attack on Nancy Pelosi's husband. You've seen what happened to Charlie Kirk and certainly attempts on the life of the president. We see a lot of violence out there. Me, I've got one of the best security details anybody could ever ask for. I have more people around me trying to protect me than a lot of Americans or a lot of people who are in these positions. So I worry less about me and my family because of my trust and the people that show up every day to protect us. But I do worry about others that are out there. In the end, we've just got to make sure that we never, ever accept what happened yesterday or the time before that. I mean, the former Minnesota Speaker of the House being murdered in her own home. So this is not red or blue. It's just wrong. And if we are going to let politics invade something so wrong as murder, well, we've got a lot more work to do to create that better world that our kids deserve. Or how about we leave it like this? We have a commitment not to leave a broken country to our kids, to leave a divided country to our kids, a country where that is boiling too hot, or where people are trying to constantly create an us versus a them and then dehumanize one side and encourage violence. That is not the country any of us want our kids to grow up in. And the answer to that will never be one side just agrees with everything that the other does. It's that we learn to get along better, or in the very least, to wish each other well, even when we disagree. So I know that's a tall order, especially with where we've seen things moving, but it's worth it. Remember, our kids, our grandkids, and our great-grandkids are going to live in this country, and we have an obligation to leave it better off, not worse off than we found it. So again, a heavy week, a heavy couple days, but also 9/11 being a day we need to remember in our country's history, and a whole lot of people that we need to be thanking. So everybody, in this next week, when you see a firefighter, when you see a first responder, you thank them for what they do.